Visitors to the 7th edition of the India Art Fair in New Delhi were able to admire the works of more than 1,000 different artists from all over the world. Most of the 80,000 visitors were from India's rapidly growing middle class, and most of the buyers were under the age of 30. 6 out of the 90 booths sold out completely. A crowd puller at this year's event was Nandita Kumar's booth, featuring a long scroll of paper and a drawing machine that looked like a typewriter. The artist invited participants to handwrite letters, which then became part of a performance piece in which the machine mimicked the handwriting.
So I invited people from all across the world to write like letters with love, but love meaning how you intelligently communicate with one another. It's about like emotional consciousness and language, the use of language. And so this scroll which you saw actually right now is where this drawing machine is mimicking all these handwritings. And every time the machine finds a more difficult handwriting, it has to stop and think. And that thinking process is recorded through the pen bleeding into the paper.
The Mumbai-based artist uses the magic of technology to highlight human nature through her artwork.
I converted those dots into sounds by sending it across to 5 different musicians in different parts of the planet and consolidating that as a sound piece.
With this 3D wooden model of Mumbai's legendary Victoria Terminus railway station, which was one of the targets of the 2008 attacks on the city, Indian artist T.V. Santosh wanted to explore the idea of shifting historical perspectives. It was US artist Clara Brinkerhoff's first time at the India Art Fair and a chance for her to display her peacock-themed artwork.
It's one of my favorite birds because it's so majestic, so beautiful, so elegant. And so when my husband and I decided to come here, of course I was going to bring the peacocks, being the national bird of India.
The crystal-encrusted birds are worth around $15,000 each.
It's my first time in India, period, and my first time in the fair. And I'm just overwhelmed with how nice everybody is, how much attention we've gotten. I've already sold many of the peacocks, and it's not going to be my first time. I'm for sure coming back.
Though sales were up on last year, some gallery owners were unhappy with the absence of proper Wi-Fi connectivity, which they said made them incur losses. Foreign exhibitors also complained about poor logistics, including the transport of artworks and what they called prohibitive custom duties. Many visitors and gallerists, however, welcomed the wider space and better quality of artworks compared to previous editions. Among the foreign works on show were the sculptures of world-famous Israeli artist Ruth Block. Poised between 2- and 3-dimensionality, her Giacometti-style figures engaged physically with the gallery space and the viewer. Organisers also curated so-called art walks throughout the fair for novices of the art world. Guided tours led by trained experts offered visitors a chance to better understand the world of arts. With a middle class estimated to soon make up 1/5 of the country's population and a national GDP exceeding $7 trillion, India, like China, has one of the most buoyant art markets in the world.